bit of an up and down day, guys, not gonna lie. But work's done, and I just want to explain to you the reason why I haven't wanted to relapse during this breakup. And the reason being is that through every one of my breakups I've gone through, I've always turned to drink. And something came over me that night, and I was like, do you know what? It hasn't worked any other time for you. It's not going to work this time. And I just really wanted to address it head on, and I wanted to feel. And I know that sounds really strange, but like throughout my life, I have never dealt with any emotions. I've never dealt with any pain, any heartbreak, any trauma. It's always been swept under the carpet. And as a result of that, I've had years and years of trying to, you know, I've just been poor at dealing with life, you know, like life situations. And I just really wanted to prove to myself that I could deal with something head on. And this breakup has got to have been the easiest one I've gone through in terms of dealing with the pain, because of the fact that I haven't been getting drunk and I haven't been using. I have felt everything I'm supposed to have felt at the right time. I felt upset when I'm supposed to feel upset. I felt the grief. I felt the loss of whatever. And I've been able to reflect and look back without any clouded judgment or whatever, and not rose-tinted glasses, and look back and think it was perfect, because it wasn't. And I can see what I'm worth, and you know, it's keeping me strong. It's keeping me realizing that, you know, it's not the end of the world, and life goes on, you know. And it's so good to be able to deal with my feelings in a way that's not self-destructive. I can't get my words out today. But usually I would just self-destruct, you know, in every aspect of my life. Like as soon as something went wrong, I would self-destruct, and then every other area of my life would go wrong. And this time, I'm telling you now, if you just stick to your sobriety, no matter what life throws at you, you'll find that you actually deal with stuff so much better, because you are actually dealing with it. You know, you're not just drinking and just burying your head in the sand. You're actually dealing with your emotions. You're dealing with how you feel. And it's a lot easier to grieve and to process the feelings and to like move on and whatever. And you're not getting into any like back and forth arguments. You're not even talking. Do you know what I mean? You just your head's screwed on. And like, I'm in such a good place mentally, even though I have gone through this. I'm in such a good place. Like, I know that it's normal and it's okay to feel like have days where you're upset. I know that it's okay to feel lonely and a bit lost at the moment, because it's all new, you know, and it is new. But I'm not afraid of that anymore. Like, I'm not afraid of feeling those feelings. And I just want you to know that you really can get through anything without a drink. You know, you don't need to turn to drink. It's not going to help you. And I know at the time I've always done it, and it has felt like the answer. And sometimes I've been desperate and I've given in, you know. But now that I've gone through this without a drink and without any substances, it's just made me realise how much, if I can get through this, what else can I go through? And it's really given me that boost. So yeah, please don't, if you're ever struggling with life and it gets on top of you and it gets too much, don't think that drink is the answer and that, you know, Coke's the answer, because it's not. It'll make your situation a million times worse, and you're not actually going to deal with anything as it should be dealt with. If you're struggling, then please reach out. I'll always help anybody I can. But yeah, my head is in a really good place, even though I may be going through the motions. I know it's all normal, it's part of the process, and I'm just dealing with it, you know. And it's a really nice thing to actually be feeling and processing your emotions on an adult level, and not just running away from everything. And I think it takes a lot of strength and courage as well. But if you can do it, because it will give you such a good feeling, and it'll make you feel really good about yourself. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a swim later, and I'll catch you guys on a live tonight. Peace and love.